Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will be talking about pollution. Now, when you want to discuss the topic of pollution, in order to discuss this topic in an intelligent and organized manner, you need to divide pollution into 2, 3, or 4 subcategories. For instance, we can divide pollution into 4 subcategories: air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution, and soil pollution. What is the cause of air pollution? Well, air pollution is basically caused by exhaust fumes that are produced from vehicles. As you know, there are so many cars in the streets nowadays, and they produce a great deal of carbon dioxide, which is very, very dangerous for the atmosphere. Also, air pollution can be caused by gas emissions. Gas emissions from industrial factories. As you know, most of the factories that are located around the cities produce a great deal of pollution that can be very dangerous for the environment. Air pollution. Secondly, I would like to talk about soil pollution. What is the cause of soil pollution? Well, soil pollution is caused by landfills. Landfills that are dumped with domestic waste. As you know, the garbage that is produced in the city, they are transferred out of the city and they are dumped into landfills. And this is very good for taking the garbage out of the city. However, these form of domestic waste can actually go into the soil and destroy the essential vitamins and minerals that are inside the soil, causing the land around the city to be arid and dry and worn out. And that's why usually around the cities you will not see any forms of trees or vegetation. Most industrial cities around the city is a dry and arid land, and the cause are these landfills. Also, soil pollution can be caused by pesticide. Now, pesticide that is dumped on agricultural fields. As you know, farmers, in order to kill the grasshoppers that are a danger to their crops, would have these airplanes spraying pesticide and killing these insects, so the insects would not harm the crops. And this is very good for the harvest season. However, in the short term, it's effective, but in the long run, this method can actually destroy the soil and the minerals of the soil and have the same effect that landfills has on the soil. And soil pollution is caused by these 2 factors. Thirdly, I would like to talk about sound pollution. Now, sound pollution is most likely caused by overcrowding, especially in big metropolitan cities such as New York, Paris, London, Tehran, Tokyo, cities that have a population of more than 10 million people. We call them megapolis or megacities. And basically, it's overcrowding is when the population of the city is more than the capacity of the city. So what happens is that you will have a city that has a capacity for, let's say, 8 million people with a population of about 12 million people. And this population causes a lot of noise, excessive noise, that is very dangerous for the psychological health of the population. Also, sound pollution can be caused by traffic congestion. Now, traffic congestion, especially in small, narrow streets in the downtown area, especially during the rush hour at 7 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the evening when people are actually going to work. And how this works is basically traffic congestion causes a lot of noise because all these cars that are in the streets produce a great deal of noise that can be very, very dangerous for the psychological health of the population. Finally, I would like to talk about water pollution. Now, water pollution is caused by toxic waste. The toxic waste that is dumped into the rivers, into the oceans by the industrial factories. The factories that produce cosmetic products, body sprays, perfumes, lipsticks, masquerade, eyelashes. These factories, their waste is toxic, is chemically poisonous. And when this material enters into the waterways, it can destroy the fish and the marine life in the water. Also, water pollution can be caused by insufficient sewage system. Now, the sewage system that is under the city, its function is to filter the waste that is inside the. For example, when you go to the washroom and then that waste goes down into the sewage system has to filter it and only send out the water that is okay for the marine life. But then if they do not filter, and usually they don't, then that content enters into the river and it can destroy the marine and the fish and the life that is inside the rivers and the oceans. So in conclusion, we can say, as far as we have air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and sound pollution, our world and our environment is in danger. And in order to save our environment, we have to take these issues seriously, and we have to work together with the governments in order to eradicate these problems for at least the sake of our future generations. Thank you.